And huge shout outs to Secrecy, who's they're contesting everything and 50-50 and everything. And that's all you have to do is just get in the way.
I mean, we have to look towards that final goal as well. I mean, the way Northern Gaming scored it, it wasn't great, although this might be... Oh, wow, here's on the crossbar. Oh, Remco was too close towards the goal, tried to get there early, and doesn't allow a strong shot to come in.
That would have been incredible passing plays, and that would have been exactly what I said before, those scoring opportunities. What is this on the goal line?
Really, guys?
Defensive mistake from Secrecy.
So we go from a great team play with so much skill involved to show off the greatness of Rocket League to that. Okay.
A little pitter patter just dropping in there, rolling on the goal line. Yeah, that wasn't the most pretty thing we've seen, but I mean, it's a ball in the net. We'll see if Secrecy can pull it back. We saw this exact score in the last one too. Northern Gaming was up, and Secrecy pulled it back. Yeah, that's very true. But it just means there's a lot more time now for Secrecy to be able to get one in the net. Last time they had to resort to a 0-second goal. That's a little bit scary.
What I want to have a look at now is the mentality of Secrecy throughout this match, because they've lost now after a really long overtime, and they've just conceded what is a very weak goal. So I want to see how they respond to this. They need to come out strong, and they need to stop trying to react to the game and instead try and actually take this match to Northern Gaming.
Well, you're right. I mean, to Secrecy, it's been a long time since they've scored a goal. I mean, 3 minutes into overtime, and now they get scored on again. It weighs on your mentality. That it feels like you're being dominated. You're 2 goals down, essentially. But, I mean, they just have to keep doing what they were doing before, and I think they'll be able to hold off. Watching for those scoring opportunities is going to be the next step. I mean, it's tough, though, when you're just trying to 50-50 everything. It's hard to look at the next step. This could be a scoring opportunity, though. If there was anyone there for Northern Gaming, they weren't. So they will back off. Good flick from Remco up to a lot. Can he drop it down on target? Magnus, patient in net, does push that one to the side. It was a good save, too. He does manage to clear that to the corner instead of back out in front of the net where Northern Gaming member would have been waiting. Met going to follow this one up himself. Can he push it past one? Not two. Devo with a long clear. Follow up himself just off the post. A lot ready in case that was missed by Magnus. What a shot off the crossbar again from Devo. Miscommunication here. We'll see if Remco can get a hold of this one. A little bit slow play here. Long clear from Met. Could have been a scoring chance. Puts it to the corner instead. Secrecy not able to keep possession for very long here. No. Devo squeezes that one right underneath that last defender.
Wow, what a great play. That a lot finds him, and Devo, he just spotted his opportunity. He saw the fact that Continuum was backwards, and Continuum can't play it that quickly from backwards. So Devo notices that, charges in, finds the gap, and that is incredibly dangerous, because if Devo starts to feel it, that could mean the end of this series.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen Devo moving up on offense a little bit more now. He's been a lot more aggressive, and that's scary for Secrecy, because you know what Devo can do up there, and he just showed you guys. Now sitting up 2-0 with 2.5 minutes left. Secrecy still not far behind. They can still bring this one back, but Northern Gaming does look a little bit stronger coming into game number 2. They're spread out a little more. They're getting the right touches that they need, and the speed is just a lot more, but that's a bad spot for them. You can't make those mistakes. Continuum almost forces one in.
Yeah, the ball was just moving a little bit too fast for him to try and turn his car around. He did not expect that mistake to come through. Tried to react as quickly as he possibly could, but couldn't. And that now leaves less than 2 minutes remaining for Secrecy to bring themselves back into this match off one goal that they shouldn't have conceded, and one goal that was just purely phenomenal from Devo.
Oh, yeah, you can't even complain about that one. Remco almost setting up a lot there. A lot's going to back and almost getting the read off Continuum. Good passing play to break that one out of their own end. Couldn't finish it off, though.
Just as soon as they got a hold of that ball, they immediately launched that into the orange final third. No real look towards who was around and who they could play it to. They just gave it straight back to Northern Gaming. Secrecy, once they get a hold of this ball, they can't afford to be surprised about it. They need to look around and see what they can put together.
You're right. The defensive passing was smart. It allows you to get it out of your own end and confuse the attackers. But if you just put it into offense and do nothing with it, it means really nothing at that point. Magnus off the backboard. Can he follow it up? Remco with a good touch. Met in a bad spot here. Continuum will have to fill his shoes. Devo up to a lot. Can he drop it down? We've seen him do that before. Couldn't quite get the angle he needed there, as he did get contested by the defender. Devo off the wall in the backboard. Remco patiently waiting, can't get there in time. Continue, and we'll clear that one away to Met. Mets can't really get anything started up here. Ooh, the ball does get back to him. He can't get that in front of the net here. Defense from Northern Gaming just has to hold on for 40 more seconds. 2 goals down. Secrecy really has to make some plays here. They have to be aggressive. You're seeing that now, but they can't win these 50-50s. They're going to find themselves with an open net. That could be a chance. Continuum not in a good spot to get up in the air for that one.
That was so much better, though, finally getting that ball into the air and daring Northern Gaming to go up and challenge them. Because if they do and they win that out, Northern Gaming are left with less people in defense. The shot that came in was just a little bit too slow. But if we see more of that from Secrecy in the next game, they have a real shot at this.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think they're feeling it out. But now that they've got a feel for that speed from Northern Gaming, they can now pace up. They can say, okay, guys, we still, like, they were playing great this game. We still kept up to them. Now let's look at putting the ball into the net. But Northern Gaming altogether, I mean, I mentioned better touches from Devo. We said, well, I'm just not going to sit on defense. I'm going to be on offense. And you can see it. I mean, he was pushing up hard. He had that beautiful goal. That was just really well touched by him. But Devo stepped up a lot. And I mean, a lot even on offense was getting some really good redirects towards the net.
A lot seemed to have like a Street Fighter combo that he just could always play. It would be Remco launching it from their own half, and a lot would just fly up right next to the net and just try and tap that one straight down. It's actually what almost led to that first goal earlier on before we were treated to a less spectacular goal, but a lot has certainly got his place here.
No, you're right, and I think that's going to be tough for Secrecy. They're still holding up, but Northern Gaming looks like they said, okay, guys, first game, little rough around the edges, but let's go into the next one. Let's find our place. I can do this, and I can do this.